Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the old Magic Roundabout, we got one of my favourites. It's a Dinky toys this time, not a Corgi toys. Jaguar Mark 10 or 420G. There you go. So as you watch this go around, I'd just like to welcome any new friends of the channel. Welcome aboard. Welcome back all the old friends of the channel. Thanks for sticking with me. Look forward to your comments at the end of each video. Yep. So this is going to double up as the DMC challenge of this month, which is cops and robbers is the theme. And I know a lot of people will be doing police cars. So I thought I'm going to do the robbers car, the getaway car. You've got to have a good getaway car. And what better as a getaway car back in the 60s and 70s was a Jag. Bit big this one, being a Mark 10. The S-Type was, the Mark II S-Type. The early S-Type was probably more convenient. A bit shorter wheelbase. But depending on how many robbers you got, you want to get in the back seat. Anyway, let's get it off the bench. Get it off the Magic. Get it on the bench and have a good look at it. I'll get it right one day. Here we are then. Dinky Toys, Jaguar Mark 10, Jaguar. There you go. Number 142. See on bottom there. Front steering. This is different to the Corgi Jaguar. Boot opens on this one, same as the Corgi one. But the bonnet doesn't. So there you go. It's the biggest that Jaguar did. Big, massive land yacht, this thing. But it always surprised me because it had quite skinny tyres. Very much like the E-Type. From behind, it looks like, well, the wheels look like an afterthought. They could have done with being a bit bigger, a bit wider. Same as an E-Type. You look from the E-Type from behind, looks like it's got really skinny wheels on it. Skinny tyres. Yeah, fit a lot of people in here. Get a lot of robbers in here. Quite fast. Not the best. It would go around the corners and it would lean a lot. But yeah, at its time, it would outpace a lot of police cars. So I thought for this challenge, the DMC challenge, a lot of people do police cars. So I thought, you know what, I'll go the other way and do a robber. Do a robber's car. Getaway car, shall I say. Can't beat a good getaway car. It's a nice getaway car chases on the TV, on the films. If you can put in the comments which is what you think is the best car chase, or not so much car chase, but a robber's getaway cars getting away from police. Which is what is your best opinion, your best film? What do you think? I know a lot of people probably say Bullet and what have you. There's quite a few out there. Quite a few out there. Right, there we go. Get the tools out. What we got here? Oh, we got one post. Uno posto. Rounded there. Obviously clips in the back here. Behind that tab there. So we'll get the tools out. There you go. Bob's got suspension test. All good. Okay. Drill the base on this one. There you go. Quite straightforward, that one. It's only one post at the front, so we'll give it a lift. And it separates from the back there. Like so. Pull it up and out. And you've got 4 posts there. Going there, pretty straightforward. There's a clip that holds, obviously operates the boot. The boot leans against that. That boot flap. Lean against there. Like a spring action, I would say. That's what that is there. Will these come out? They'll pop out of there. That one, well, the front ones do anyway. Not so sure if the back ones will. No, the back ones won't. Because the back ones are located, as you can see, in the casing. So I have to pull them out. Let's grind them off, file them off. That's not a worry. That's not a worry. Really clean in there, to be honest with you. Right, interior, standard little vac form piece. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not as thin as some I've seen, but not bad. It's a bit thin in these corners here and there. It's all about the glass. Well, the glass is okay because that's just a drop down glass. So we're all singing, all dancing on that one. Glass don't look too bad. It's quite thick. Look at that. It's quite a thick piece of glass, that. And it don't seem to be in too bad at all. I think a minimal cleanup on that, I think. Yeah, so there you go. We're stripped. Good size post. Allow me to drill up for a rivet. There we go. Jaguar Mark 10. Interesting. Cool. Small number plate. Got to go in there. It's tiny. There you go. Right. Stripping time. We're at the stripper. We've had a bit of a clean up. Yeah. Can I say about this? It's not too bad. Problem being the casting line down there, quite a deep one. I'll put the super glue in there. Now, the Mark 10 didn't have a prominent chrome strip down the side, but what it did have, it did have like an indentation where it came, bodywork came in and then out again here, along there. Dinky tried to do that, but in doing so, they left an awful mess on the top. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see a lot of overhang, wasted metal on the top and there, and some flattened. It was, the slight curve was there, but it's not very prominent. So what I've done, I've flattened it down, really, to get rid of the casting line, what was left, the residue casting line, like a little lip. And I have gone along with a half round file and just give it a little bit of a curve. So what I need to do now is put some primer on and see how we get on with it. There's not a lot more I can do with it bar sanding it all flat, and I don't want to do that because it will lose. There is a bit of a curve in there, but it's not a lot. But because obviously when they cast that in, the excess casting came out the top there, and it came out in all different shapes. Like I say, if you remember back to the beginning, you'll see on the back end here is a flat bit jagged. There's a bit there and a bit missing in the middle. It was a bit hit and miss. So we've done the best we can with it anyway. So hence I'm going to go with a darker colour. With this, I'm going to go for a Brooklands green on this. It's not a British Racing green. It's a Brooklands green, slightly lighter than a British Racing green. There you go. So that's the colour I intend doing with it. But anyway, we'll see. So that's that done anyway. The base is done. There's not much to say about that. That's up the top here, being primed and cleared. I've grey primed it and glossed it. Just got the wheels to do and get this done. So I'm now going to prime this, see what comes out of it. Okay then, here we go. Here's the paint. This looks like a maroon. It's a damask red, which is more like a maroon. It's a very similar colour to my very first Jaguar, which was an XJ6 Series 1. And mine was slightly lighter colour than this, but yeah, there you go. So that's a damask red, or damask red, whichever you want to call it. So now I'm going to put some details on it. Okay. we're going to stick some details on. So I've got my paint. I've got my extra lenses to see what I'm doing. And then here we go. Right. Trusty brush. See how it goes. I think we'll start off with the grill this time. Here we go, straight in with the grill. Here we go. Yeah, my very first one was a XJ6 Series 1. Nice car. It was a rotten though. It was rusty. Don't get it wrong. The back here, underneath here, it was going. A few holes appearing near the floor, but it kept going. It kept going. It had a Webesto sunroof, beige biscuity coloured interior. So yeah, it's all right. And that's after that I got the bug. Then I had two XJ6s Series 2s. One was a 1. Oh my God. I actually got it as a spare for the other one that I'd got. So I needed parts. So I bought this other one for parts. And she were a beast. Bit of a Smoky Joe, a British Leyland one it was. No keys with it. Just use a screwdriver to open it and a screwdriver to start it. It was funny, that was. Yeah. But it did its purpose. It served me a purpose for parts. Yeah. When I got it, I actually drove it home. And my mate followed me. And he pulled me over in a lay-by. He says, you realise, he said, your back wheel looks like it's going to fall off. But it wasn't. The actual back wheel was buckled. And it had worn all the centre of the tyre away. So you could see the wire going through it. I said, don't worry about it, mate. We ain't got long to go. In another 5 miles and we'll be home. Yeah. It never went on the road again after that. Yeah, them were the days, mate, where you could tinker about with your car on your driveway. Much to the neighbours' annoyance. Yeah. I'm just checking out, not leaving any fingerprints now, not really. This has been drying for a couple of days, so it should be okay. Yeah, these Mark 10s though, they were big beasts. Got hair on my brush. Yeah, they were big beasts, these. Yes, we go, here we go. It being a dark colour, putting silver over it, you can see every bit you missed. Cops and robbers. This is the theme for this month's DMC. Lots of people are doing police cars, so I thought, you know, I'll do the robber's car. And what better getaway car than a Jaguar? Mind you, a lot of them use Mark II and Mark I Jaguars. They're slightly shorter in length. Or if you could have the S-Type, which is a Mark II with a bigger boot. I think they use in the Sweeney, in one of the clips in the Sweeney, it's an S-Type. It flies over that hill and the boot flies open. I think that's an S-type. Let's have a look. You've got to make sure if you're going to use this as a getaway car, you have to make sure you got a full tank of fuel. I tell you what, it won't take long to get rid of it. If you're belting down a back roads or motorways in this thing, you surely don't want to run out of fuel. There you go, we got it now. Are we on? Get in there. There you go. Right, I'm going to carry on with this because there's going to be a lot to do on here. Being it's a dark colour, I need to concentrate and get all the dark spots filled in. So we're getting there. So we've got headlights to do. These little bits here, intakes, spotlights, indicators, bumper, handles and such like. So we've got a good bit to do. I'll catch you in a bit. Here we go then. All the details are done. Done all the front end. Indicators, side there. Registration plate, if you look at it, Rob. Yeah. Door handles, back lights, back bumper. Got a little tiny chip there. I've just this minute done that. I was dry fitting the boot, so I must touch that up. When we're all done, before it goes in the cabinet, I'll touch that up so it can dry. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. So that's all done. There's the boot lid. I didn't bring that out on there. I didn't like that looking like. I was going to grind it all off flat, but I didn't. So I'm not going to chrome that one. But I've done the Mark 10 at the bottom. There's a registration plate, Rob 995C. I thought that was appropriate. I put the polished hubs up and put the tyres back on. And I put that piece in the boot there. Okay. I'm assuming that's the way around it goes. It's got a little lump in it to hold it tight. And the interior and the glass. So we'll get the magic carpet out and we'll, without further ado, we'll get it together. We will get it together. There's no need to glue the windscreen, so that's handy. So first up, we'll put the windscreen in. That's the way around, yeah. Then we'll whack the interior in. Oh, hang on. Let's get in shot. I'm not shot here. The interior in. Seems to be okay. We'll stick the boot in. Yeah, stick that boot in, lad. Get the boot in. That's the only trouble with when you're painting, so much with acrylics, not so much with enamels, that the risk of chipping paint when you're fitting things like boots and bonnets and doors. I try not to put too much, get in there, too much paint around the area, but sometimes you can't help it. Right, okay, slide that underneath there. Drop that down there. And we should, for all intents and purposes, yeah, she's working. We're super duper the riveting. So we need a new super gluer. It's running out. Drop that in there. Right, we're going to hold that in place. And then we'll give it a bit of a buff up with the cloth. And then we'll get it on the magic roundabout. And we'll see how it turned out. I'll see you in a minute. This is what we started with. A Dinky Toys Mark 10 Jaguar. Scratched up. Plain worn. Have a look. See what we've done to it. See if you like it. Have a look at this. Here we go then. All done and dusted. Dinky Toys Jaguar Mark 10 getaway car. That's the theme for the DMC for this month. Done it in a damask red. Yeah, it's come out quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Yeah, I think my metal coat, I use Humbrol metal coat for the bumpers and that. I think it's getting near the end of its time now. You can generally tell when it gets a bit thicker. I have thinned it down so many times now, but I'm a bit tight, so it's getting near the end of the jar. Yeah, I've done a bit of blacking around the grille and the lights to make them look a bit more 3D-ish. But yeah, we're looking good. So there we have it then. Dinky Toys Mark 10. It's not hasn't got the dual headlights like the Corgi version, and the bonnet doesn't open like the Corgi version, but I think they're roughly the same size. Alrighty then. Look forward to your comments on this one, and we'll see you all again next week with another restoration. So whatever you're doing, be lucky, be happy, and enjoy yourselves. And we'll see you all again next week. Bye for now. See you later.